Hey viewers, welcome back to another episode of How to Make Apps. Now, I'm still on my second week of vacation in Korea, so this is the second of the episodes I put together before I left. This is a short one all about another pet peeve of mine, something iOS developers get wrong all too often, and that is improperly configured UI text fields. How hard is a UI text field, you ask? Well, not that hard, but developers still get this wrong all the time. Now, it's rare you'll see this in big budget apps like Instagram and Facebook, but it's pretty common in smaller apps, and so if you're working on a smaller project, make sure you don't make this mistake. Consider a simple login form. Let's take a look at a before, which demonstrates how developers get it wrong. As I'm typing my email address, it capitalizes my first name. I have to change the keyboard. Then it thinks I spelled the domain wrong. If a login is required to use your app, this is a horrible first experience. Now let's take a look at a properly configured email text field. As I'm typing, it doesn't capitalize my name. It has an email keyboard, which means the @ symbol and the period are both available to me as I'm typing. If you compare this to the first time, it's at least twice as fast and infinitely more enjoyable. So how do you configure it properly? Let's take a look. Okay, this is a default UI text field. I've added some layout constraints as you can see, but I haven't configured it at all. With the UI text field selected, go to the 4th tab of the inspector, and all of this stuff is configured under text input traits. Now, supposedly setting the content type to email address is supposed to avoid you having to configure the next 3 dropdowns, but in my experience, I haven't seen that to be true. I don't think it does anything. What really matters is capitalization to none, correction to no, and keyboard type to email address. That's all you need to do. If you were to do this in code, then it's as simple as auto capitalization type to none, auto correction type to no, and keyboard type to email. That's all there is to it. Just 3 little properties to avoid a world of headache for your users and avoid your users deleting your app and never coming back. That was easy, wasn't it? It doesn't take all that much. So in review, turn capitalization off for email text fields, turn autocorrect off, and set the keyboard type to email. I hope you enjoyed this short episode. Let me know in the comments whether or not you want to see more short episodes like this, or whether or not you like the longer tutorials. I'll be back next week with part 4 of rebuilding Instagram stories from scratch. We'll be adding UI text fields and UI labels to the screen so a user can type their own text on the story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.